do some touch up on the dip, on the wheel dip, because I got some curb rash. It's not going to be a fix per se, it's just a touch up of the dip itself. And you could see I did some touch up in the past. And with this touch up, you don't really need to tape it all up and do the sprayer. You could actually dab it with a foam brush, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so what we're going to have is maybe 320 grit or something, sandpaper, just a little piece. And if you don't have sandpaper, that's okay. You know, you could just use maybe a scouring pad or rub your fingers. It doesn't have to be that perfect. I have a sponge paintbrush, and I'm going to use scissors, and I'm going to cut it down, and I'll show you what I mean by that. And you know, your can of plastic dip. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to cut a little strip, because we don't need a lot of it. Get this up really good, and I'm just going to spray it right onto the foam. And gunk up my grass. And you take it over here and you just dab. Oops, I forgot. Let's not dab it first. We're gonna just even it out, and you don't want to be too aggressive because you'll start peeling the dip that's on there. So just take out just the loose layer. Even it out a little bit, and just take it and dab it. And you can see it's filling up pretty nicely. And you could do this without having to tape up or anything like that. And some of that dip that you have there already is going to start wanting to come off. So this will act as a bit of like glue, you know, to put it back down. Get a little bit more. So you want to do a complete coverage in your first layer. Let that dry up, and we'll do another layer. Okay, so we let it dry off for around 10 minutes, and if you remember the felt that I used, this part is also dry, so it doesn't really work as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut off that first part that had the plastic dip dried up on it, and then I'm going to put some more on the other side. So again, I'm going to go back and put another layer, just dab it, and see that part that's coming off. You'll want to use the new plastic dip to kind of glue it back down, the fresh dip. And when you did your rims initially, you probably did 5 to 6 plus coats, but for this touch up, I bet you 3 coats is all you need. It's already looking better, and we'll come back, probably do one more coat, and then when it dries off, you'll see the color. Right now it's a little wet, so it's a little darker, but it'll look just like the rest. All right, so I did 4 coats. 3 wasn't enough, so I did another one, and let's take a close look up. And as you can see, you know, you could still see the curb rash, of course, if you look up close, because it's not a repair. We're just touching up the dip a little bit, but if you step back, you really can't tell. I think it looks pretty good.